Hawkeye season review. You got to get another season 2 of this. And I feel like on the heels of the season finale, which, spoiler alert, so if you guys haven't seen Hawkeye and not really up to date on what's going on in the MCU, please unclick this video. But for people who have seen the season finale, let's talk about it. The Kingpin. I love how they introduced the Kingpin in this, and I am so happy for Vincent D'Onofrio and Charlie Cox to be reinserted as they should in the MCU. And what better way to reintroduce the Kingpin as this holiday basically assignment that was left unended from basically the Age of Ultron going into Infinity War. What? Not Age of Ultron. Well, from Infinity War going into Endgame. So we all see what happened with Infinity War when Clint's family, was gone in the blip. And you just see, 5 years going into Endgame, what he was doing, which he was a Ronin character. So everyone knew that he was, I feel like the top guys like Kingpin knew that he was Ronin, but he looked at it like, and just as Eleanor looked at it like, I don't believe this is an Avenger level threat. And I loved when Eleanor said that to Clint, like, wait a minute, Hawkeye, like, what are you doing here? Like, is this an Avenger level threat? Like, meaning, is it all eyes on our organization? That shouldn't really be happening. And that's why I love this, because, in the beginning it shows how Kate grew up, why Kate Bishop really, really loved Hawkeyes, because she was in New York when they were battling Loki in the first Avengers, and she just had a clear-eyed glimpse of Clint as Hawkeye, doing the arrows and just like, man, being a real hero, being a real superhero. And I love the depth of character of Hawkeye, because we knew of Hawkeye and Black Widow, but we were so enamored with everyone else because they had superpowers. But here are two agents that were just top of their game, and they really are special with the gifts that they had acquired over the years. And you just got to see that character depth in this. And I loved Marvel for even all their characters, for Loki to Falcon and the Winter Soldier and WandaVision. Like, you're actually seeing character depth on these quote-unquote B superheroes that were in the Marvel Cinematic Universe or in the Avengers, but you were so enamored with Thor, Captain America, and Iron Man, and seeing their journey, and seeing how they're wrapping up things. Even with Spider-Man going into the next phase of Marvel. But I love how Marvel just highlighted these characters and had that character depth, and seeing how they were really portrayed. And even with Hawkeye, you see how he's portrayed. Even when Clint went into the Rogers musical, which is also featured in Spider-Man No Way Home, like, he's watching this musical, and it's like, that's not how it went down. And even his ode to Natasha Romanoff, and seeing how she passed away and how he's dealing with it, which he's taking it really, really hard. And that introduces Yelena. So I loved the character introductions for people that we've seen in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. When I seen Black Widow, I was like, I want Yelena to come back, because she is dope. She's like real cool, real hip, real, she felt like she's a 90s kid. So it's like, when her character build was in Black Widow, we wanted her to come back, and she came back, and she was still badass and still cool the way she is. And I like Kate. In the beginning, I was kind of with Kate Bishop's character build, like from first episode to 6. I was kind of like, Then I was like, okay, yeah, I'm starting to like you a lot more, because I feel like you could do a lot more, and you're really good as Hawkeye. Like, I feel like you're really, really, really good with that bow, just like Clint. And I feel like Clint is getting older, where he's kind of like, I'm done. So the things about him that they revealed was he's deaf, basically, and he needs hearing aids. because of all the trauma and everything just physically happened to him over these years. And I just love it because even with Maya as someone who is deaf, still kicking ass, still on the warpath of finding out who killed her father, which evidently was the Kingpin. He wanted him dead. But it was through Ronin, as she seen Ronin when she was younger. Like, Ronin is going through here, slashing everything up, killing all the people that I know. She was just hell-bent on finding Ronin. So when Clint finally donned that Ronin, he was like, he had to break it down to her, like, this is what I found. That's why I was on their case. But I was on his case because I feel like Kingpin may have not have been blipped. Like 5 years of just running New York through the whole thing. I can't wait to see the more character exploration for the Kingpin, because he has a vast network. And I'm gonna talk a lot about it in the season finale, because as he was battling Kate Bishop, I loved it. I was like, Kate ain't scared, because this dude literally can kill with his bare hands. And you've seen how strong he is. I feel like he's stronger from Daredevil till now. So who knows? Maybe he would have taken a super soldier serum to make him even more stronger, because he got hit with a car. He ripped open the car door, got hit with the car, got hit with all kind of electricity and an exploding arrow. And he's beating up Kate, and Kate is taking it, coming back. I was like, Kate really stood toe to toe with Kingpin and got him. And I was like, dang, but he's not dead. So I'm telling myself, he had to take that super soldier serum. Even at the end when Maya had a gun to his face and you just heard the gunshot, I'm pretty sure, yeah, of course he's not dead. Either he got shot, bounced back, kind of like got hit, but not he's still going to survive, or he just grabbed the gun and shot her, So I'm telling myself, and even with Eleanor hitting with the car, I was like, how the hell are you in the back seat? And then out of nowhere, we didn't hear the car start up, boom, make the turn, nothing. He just got hit with the car and Eleanor, and I was like, that's crazy. But other than that, like I said, I still enjoyed it. I still loved how Kate was just enamored seeing Clint as Hawkeye, like, oh my gosh, you are a superhero. And she even went out her way to make him a costume. So I feel like Kate has that same sensibility like Clint, why she can flip the coin, because she's that just like a Hawkeye. Like she's really accurate with how she is. And I tell myself, this is going to be really good when you introduce Daredevil and you introduce Daredevil's nemesis, which is Bullseye, because he does the same thing, which I know the Kingpin is going to hire Bullseye probably to get Kate and Clint, just to be like, I love that. I loved where that's going to go. And I'm telling myself, I loved, even after we watched Spider-Man No Way Home, and another spoiler, that at the end, you see him going to the Rockefeller Center in that ice skating ring. So I was thinking, okay, you watch that, Spider-Man may enter or Daredevil may enter, and we're going to see like a huge collaboration fighting. And I love that they didn't come. They did not come as everyone thought that Spider-Man and Daredevil was going to be in the season finale. They didn't show up, and I loved it, because why? They just had their spotlight with Spider-Man No Way Home. Let Clint and Hawkeye have their spotlight and the light with a formidable nemesis in the Kingpin. So that's why I tell myself I loved every bit of it. I loved the character build-up. I loved the kind of like the smoothing over, because it wasn't satisfaction for when Clint was fighting Yelena, because Yelena's mission was to really kill Clinton Barton, which we saw at the end of Black Widow from Val. And so I'm telling myself, it's a lot of interesting tie-ins that's going to lead to a bigger picture. I love that part. And my favorite part of this whole season was when Yelena had her chat/interrogation with Kate Bishop, and she just was like, grabbed the thing, was like, hi. I'm like, that's Yelena. Like, Yelena, she's a badass, and I feel like she's more playful than Natasha Romanoff, but has all the same skill set. The only person who will be better than Yelena is Natasha Romanoff. And I feel like from What If, Natasha Romanoff as Black Widow is definitely coming back. She's going to be from another universe. So that's why I tell myself, I love how they're doing this. This is going to be so dope. How they can bring people back as much as they want just for a 1-picture deal, 2-picture deal. The possibilities are endless. But I do give Hawkeye a 9 out of 10 just because I feel like they could have added a little bit, probably like 2 more episodes. I would have been really, really happy. But I get the time constraints that they had because you got to end Hawkeye so we can start watching Boba Fett. And I'm here for it all because I can't wait for Boba Fett. So, you guys enjoyed my review of season 1 of Hawkeye. And I really rank this probably number 2 under Loki as far as all of the Marvel television shows for this year. And I will do a top 10 TV series of 2021 later on. So, you guys enjoy my review. Subscribe to my channel, post a comment down below, and like the video. It's your boy, D. Dyson. Peace.